I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And salutation to the icons that's out here that's pushing this work around the globe in truth and sincerity. And with no further ado, man, I'm going to dive right in. It's just going to be a short video on that new song that the 144 sung, man. And with no further ado, I'm going to dive right into it. This Revelation 14:1. It says, "And I looked, and lo, and the Lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his Father's name written in their foreheads." Okay, so I looked up that word foreheads in a Strong, and I'm gonna go into that real quick. It's let me listen to it.
Strong's G 3359 Metopon.
Metopon. Strong's G 3359. And when you go into it, it says the space between the eyes, the forehead. The space between the eyes, the forehead, that's your pineal gland, man. Okay? That's your pineal gland, man. Okay, so we know what that is. And it says, I'm going to skip down to 3. And it says, and they sung it as it were a new song before the throne and before the 4 beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. Okay, so that song is symbolic to what? This word, man. Knowing this word, man. And we're going to dive right into it. We're going to get right into it with it, man. This Psalms 40:3. And we're going to prove that, man. Knowing this word. All right. It says, and he put a new song in my mouth, even praise unto our power, Yahweh. Many shall see it and fear and shall trust in the Lord, man. Because when, you know, we on the block and we telling, you know, people this new song, man, that we singing, man, and nobody can understand a tune to it, man, which are those who the Father have given a spirit of slumber to, man, that eyes that they should not see and ears that they should not hear to this very day. They're going to fear it in that time, man, once the Father make known that this song, the whole time that his elect was singing out, man, that nobody could basically get the beat or the rhythm to, man, or vibe to it, that it was the song of salvation. It was that song of exemption from destruction, man. That it was that song of salvation, you know? This 4, it says, "Blessed is that man that maketh the Lord his trust." And trusting in the Lord, man, is trusting in his word, you know, trusting in this this gospel, this good news, you know, to those elect men, man, 144,000, man. This is good news, man. You know, for salvation to be taken up out of this this dream we in, man. You know, this shit is, we live in excruciating life, man. You know, the pain that we suffer and the ailments that we go through every day, man. Who in the fuck don't want to be taken out of the daughter of Babylon, man? This old wicked ass place. It says, "Blessed is the man that maketh the Lord his trust, and respected not the proud, which is Edom, man, nor such as turn aside to lies," man. Meaning, go about with other doctrines and philosophies and be drunken off the wine of Babylon, man. You know, and be led away astray from this new song that the Father have put in the mouths of the 144, man. You in darkness if you not reciting or rehearsing this song right now, man, or not on a block or doing the work of the videos of the law, man. You in darkness, man. This Romans 15. We're gonna get right to it. This Romans 15 and 5. It says, now our power of patience and consolation grant you to be like-minded one towards another according to Yahweh Shah. So you got to be like-minded in this truth, man. You know, on the same page, running parallel, you know, with this song, man. You can't be off beat, off rhythm because you're going to be exposed, man. You're going to be just a nigga trying to sneak on a chariot, man, or sneak and learn this song. It says that ye may with one mind and with one mouth glorify Yahweh. And how you gonna do that with one mind, one heart, and with one mouth? That means to be in harmony with the brothers in the brotherhood, man, that's preaching this same thing, man. You know, fellowshipping with them and walking right, you know, walking in the law, statutes, and judgments and commandments of the Most High, man. You know, being a good brother, man, you know, fellowshipping. It says, even the father of our Mashiach, Yahweh Shah. Okay? So, yeah, man, you got to be fervent. You know, I just done a video. You got to be fervent in spirit, not just with the brotherhood, but with the law, but with everything that consists of pleasing the Most High God, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, man. And that's through all, you know, that's through all fearing and trembling, man. To make sure your calling and election is for sure. You know, doing everything you can in your possibly power, man, that you can do for this man, because some dreadful times is coming up on the children of Israel. All right, I'm gonna go to you gotta make sure you're on fire with this shit. This is Ecclesiastes 9 and 8. I'm gonna get straight to the point with it, fellas. I ain't gonna we're gonna get straight down to it. It says, okay, this Ecclesiastes 9 and 8, it says, let thy garments be always white, man. And you know, and a garment is a representation as a covering, man. You know, meaning as your spirit, you know, walk thereby, be more spiritual than carnal, man. Your garment is a covering for you. It's to show forth, you know, that what you believe in, man. Wear your garment with a strong mind, man. With a fearless heart, man. Believing and trusting in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, man. Ready to be made a spectacle for this you got on the garments or dresses, man. This and that. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, this garment is a fucking dress, man. And we gonna see when we see what it really is, man. You know? This garment is a representation of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah when it speak in Revelation and in Daniel that he wore a garment girded about the paps with a golden girdle, and it went down to his feet, man. This is a representation of how the Son of Man dress, man. This ain't no fucking dress. All you scoffers and people that's walking by. And anyways, like I always say out there, this fucking world so backwards, even if it was a dress, it'll be right on point. Because look what everybody wearing in this fucking society. We so fucking backwards, though, yet the men of the law got dresses on. But you see a man that actually, young Jock, walking in the middle of New York or wherever the fuck he was at with a real dress on, and everybody was like, oh, he got to do it, he got to do it. Oh, it was a money move. Man, we fucking finished in this society. But let me continue on, man. It says, let thy garments always be white, and let thy head lack no ointment, man. Which is what? Let always stay busy, being a busybody in this word, man. You know, keeping your head with that oil, you know, to anoint you, man. As that lady pour oil on the Salagi Alchemist. I paraphrase it, but I roughly forget it. But when she poured Earl on the Son of Man head, he told her that it was symbolic for for his death, man. Roughly paraphrasing it, man. And they was like, why let this lady waste this Earl? We could sell it or whatever. I'm paraphrasing it because I forget it. But it was symbolic for, you know, keeping that juice, man. You know, keeping yourself grounded in these scriptures and in this word, man. Don't let your head lack no ointment, because spirits creep into dry places, man. I mean, wicked demons and spirits creep into dry places. They need dry places to live in, man. That's places of fountain where there's fountains of no living water at, man. That's where they dwell and torment and tear down whatever they take hold to. They being those wicked ass demons and demonic spirits. Okay, so let thy garments be always white, and let thy head lack no ornament, man. Yeah, being fervent, man. You know, getting it in. Like, this 1 Corinthians. This 1 Corinthians 1 and 10. And by the Passover coming up, brothers, you got to make sure you're on that same accord. Like it says, take none to that altar which that we spoke about on a conference call last night, man. Take none to that altar which you concerning none of your brothers, man. You know, let it all go before the Lord, because you present yourself you present yourself before the Most High God, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, man. So you can't go up there with no loaded fucking gun, man. You got to have all those wicked, demonic thoughts before you, pass before you, man. Purge from you, man. You know, so you could present yourself as holy unto the Lord, man. As holy as you can be. This 1 Corinthians 1 and 10, it says, now I beseech you, brethren. So Paul was begging right here, man. By the name of our Mashiach, Yahweh Shah, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no divisions among you, man. You can't have no gripe with your brothers in the Passover coming, man, because like one of the brothers mentioned, what if we out there in the battlefield and you had gripe with your brothers before we, you know, taking off to Passover and the enemy is at hand, and here you have spite in your heart and tell your brother to run that way, and that's the way the enemy is at, man. So you got to put all that shit aside, man, you know, and they got to be loving kindness. You got to be pure heart or one mind, man, on the same accord. It says, and there be no divisions among you, but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment, man. You know, walking side by side, man. And the same step, knowing what you doing this for, who you doing this for, man. And having faith that he gonna deliver you, man. You know. This, I'm gonna stay in Corinthians. It's 1 Corinthians 10, chapter 10, verse 3, and I'm going to read verse 4. And it says, and did all eat the same spiritual meat, and did all drink the same spiritual drink. For they that drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Yahweh Shah. So they being the people, and Yahweh Shah being that rock which they follow and trust and believe in, man. It was that spiritual meat being that spiritual drink was Yahweh Shah, and that spiritual meat being what? This word, man. That has been what? That song that has been put in our mind, man. This is our food to feed our spirit, to fuel our spirit, man. And we gonna drink in that drink of that spiritual rock that followed them. For they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Yahweh Shah, man. So that water, man. That's why the scriptures are always symbolic or synonymous to saying what? This water, this living water that live and dwell in you, man, which is your spirit. You got to allow Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah to allow his son to come sup with you, man, so you could eat of this spiritual food and drink of this spiritual drink, man. That's a nice scripture, by the way. I mean, just ran into that argument. This is my first time reading that, but it's a lot about that. But like he said, man, you know, this heavy. It says, and did all eat the same spiritual meat. I'm going to read one up. I mean, that's cool. I won't read it. I'll stay down. And did all eat the same spiritual meat, and did all drink the same spiritual drink. For they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Yahushua, man. That's heavy, Hawkins. But yeah, moving on, man. Go to Philippians, and I'm gonna close it with this. This Philippians 2. I'm gonna start at 2. I'm gonna start at 1. I'm gonna start at 2. It's a lot of items. It says, Philippians 2:2, it says, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. That's a body. Okay, that's that body that Paul speak about, and I think that's Corinthians 12. 1 Corinthians 12. Salaki, if I'm not right on it. But that's that body that he's speaking about. It says, let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, man. You know, don't let nothing be done with a heavy mind, man. You know, or strife. That's contentions, man. You know, having issues, you know, with your brethren, man. Be done through strife or vainglory. But in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. So, you know, the second commandment is love thy brother, you know, more than you love thyself. I mean, that's just simple, man. Any man in this truth, if they don't know that, then, you know, I don't think this truth is for you. It says, look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. Okay, that's been trusting in the body, man. Not knowing what you could do, but also those integral parts that's in the body of your brethren, man. Trusting and believing on the brotherhood, man. Because Yahushua is all about unity, man. It ain't about no segregation and separation when it comes down to the 144 and the children of Israel, man. It is a separation with the elect and the 2/3, but they're going to be joined together eventually, man. But it was all about us being a whole family, because we came out of Egypt 70 deep, man. You know, though the Father put a elect within his elect, you know, it's still, he still represent the house of Israel, those 12 tribes of Israel. It says, in 5, it says, let this mind, which mean the mind is Laab, his heart, be in you, which was also in Yahushua, man. So that same mind he had when he came down to die for not one, but for those who believe, man, and those who was worthy, you know, be the same as him, man. Had that mind, man. Yahushua loved his brothers. He didn't want to leave them. He didn't want to get put on a cross or nothing like that, man. So, you know, but he did it for charity, man. Charity edify everything. There's nothing charity don't edify, as it says in Corinthians, man. Charity edify them all, you know, because throughout everything doing this truth, man, what prevails you and push you the most? It's the love you got, man. So with that, I hope that was edifying.